Hello again, everyone. I had a text yesterday from a friend asking if I could make a card for one of her pupils. I presume it's either piano or trumpet that this pupil is. And her name was Sophia, and she wanted an 18th birthday. So I was, again, thinking about my tissue paper. I thought that's going to come in somewhere. But what I thought I would do, I would look through the internet to see if I could find any musical clips, you know, bits of files or whatever. So I went to Bingwing and I found this. This is half of a file. There's one of these reversed, facing the other way, and it was kind of straight. And I thought to myself, do you know, that looks a bit like an S. So I grabbed it, downloaded it, put it into Word, rotated it, covered up the other half with a text box, and then wrote the rest of this in text boxes. I will put a link to my video where I show you how to do sentiments using text boxes in Word below the video. So what I thought I would do is to cut this out with one of these postage stamp type dies. Can't remember where this one was from. Cut that out like that. And then I thought I would surround that. I found this is a bit of holographic, well, it's black with holographic twinkles on. This was given to, well, bags of it given to everybody at the first Kenilworth craft day. So I thought I would make a background of that. I may well cut the middle out of it because we don't need that, and then I can use that for something else, maybe some flowers. Because what I thought I would do, just to sort of girlify it a little bit, is to put a few little flowers just up here, kind of like that. And what I thought I would do those with, I'll colour a bit of scrap with some spun sugar distress oxide. When I've done that, I will stick some of this over the top so that the pink will show through, and then I will die cut the flowers to put them on there. And I was just thinking maybe I'll die cut a bunch of flowers out the middle of there from the black to put behind. Who knows? So let's go ahead. First thing I'm going to do is to go over to my switch, and I'm going to cut this out on the big machine to save me cutting everything up. So I'll just place that where I want it. I'll give plenty of room in that corner there for the flowers. So I'm just going to pop over to the switch now and cut this out. Okay, there it is. And I've removed the little bits from the edge. So now I want to cut a piece of this. So if I think I can do this on my trimmer. I could use another die, but there's always a bit of wastage around the edge in that case, isn't there? So let's just pop this up here. See where I want it, where I think I want it. Let's try that. And it's 3mm off 11. 3mm off 11. So I'll cut it this way. Turn it and do 3mm off 11, then I am sure that my card is square. At one time I used to put it on like this, cut the one side, turn it and cut the next side, but you know, if you measure it, it's often better. Now, as always, I don't like the edges of card that is cut with scissors or an electronic machine or a trimmer or anything else. So I'm just going over the edges with an embossing tool just to round them over a little bit. Okay, that can go on there. What I think I will do, as I said, is, I've got another one there from somewhere, haven't I? Just cut some flowers out of the middle of this, so I could probably get a couple of lots out of this. So let me just do that. Don't know if I'll use them all, but we'll see. There's one. Don't know where the second one is. Oh, it's there. There's my 3 flowers. I might as well cut another one. Another set. They always come in handy for something. Now that's going to go onto there. and nobody will know that the flowers have been taken from it. So there are the extras. Right, now I want to prepare this piece ready for sticking on some. I'll just get those out of there, put this away. Can't remember where this die came from. Had it for yonks. Really, really long time. Let's do this. Just a bit of colour onto here. I will just titivate the flowers once they're done, maybe with a bit of silver or something. There's plenty of room there. That's loads. So now I'll just put a bit of glue on that. Oh dear. There we are. This is a Nouveau large tipped glue pen. Okay. And let's stick a bit of this onto here. Okay. That feels sticky to me even through the paper. I would normally use Slap It On for this, you know, but just cut this edge off. Right. It does feel quite tacky. I should have used Slap It On, I think. That's a bit better. Let's cut some flowers out. I'll cut 2 lots of these too. Might come in handy for something. I think that's a good thing to learn, actually. Don't do that glue through tissue because it's a bit pervasive. There's another one. It hasn't stuck in the die, so we're perhaps okay. There we go. I'll cut some more in case I want a couple of little ones or whatever. Let's see what these look like. Just slightly offset them. The second one. Let's get the hole out the petal. There we go. Let me just do a bit of shaping. Surprising what a difference just a bit of rolling around with an embossing tool makes. I think maybe there's 2 smaller ones and a like this, and maybe a little tray, a little leaf or two. I've got a bit of space for in there for a leaf. Let me see what I've got. Here's a little bit of foliage. Let's get this. Oh, a couple of these. And one from the other side. This kind of card to buy, I mean, I was really lucky that Julie gave out so much, but to buy is really quite expensive. So if you can use sort of the middle bit like that for part of your decoration, I think it will make, you know, a huge difference, really. Now, those little flowers will need a nice middle, so I've got to decide whether I do a twinkle or whether I do a pearl and colour it black. Let's just have a look at a diamond. Oh my goodness. Let's just see what we think of a diamond. I can always take it off if I don't like it and see what's what. Sometimes it's easier to pick these things up with a pokey tool than it is with tweezers. Let's just see. Oh yes, I think this will do nicely. So I might as well put them on while I'm here. I'm going to have 2 small ones and 1 middle-sized one. And I'll get the music all going in the same direction, which will probably be on an angle. Top, bottom left, top right. What I feel. I just glue these. I'm going to stick this on first. This onto there. Right, there we go. Now let's stick these together, a bit of this glue. Just going to slightly offset these so we can see just a touch of the black behind the pink. Like that. Just a tad. And a baby one. Not sure which way this goes. That'll do. 2 and the 3rd little one. Right. These 2 need to go underneath either side like this. That one goes in the middle. So we'll have the music going at an angle like that. This glue does take a moment or two just to set, so I have to leave it alone while it minds its own business. There we go. Now all I need to do is pop that onto a card front and we are done. Right, here's my card base. That's going to go onto foam tape and the card is done. So I will put the link to the file on Pingwing for this piece of music. You can see, look, all that taken out and nobody knows. So there we are, an 18th birthday for a music pupil. I'm not quite sure what the instrument is that she's learning, so I imagine it will be a trumpet, as my friend is a very, very good trumpet player. So there we go. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And do come back and see me very soon.